and welcome to today's episode of The Daily Blend. I'm your host, AC, and we are joined in studio today by Dr. Janice Dawson-Threat, who is the founder and director of Grade A+. How are you, Dr. J?
Just fine.
Good. Thank you so much for being here.
I'm glad to be here. I'm excited.
Okay, so for anybody who is watching or listening who is not familiar, tell us about Grade A+.
We're a community-based, not-for-profit organization that focuses on academic support, mentoring, and enrichment activities for young people in the community that are perhaps don't have the financial means to join some of the clubs and other activities in town. And so we try to provide that for these students to increase their opportunity for success.
So do you have children coming into your program every day?
No, we this summer we're going to go to a 5-day-a-week program. But we have 1 day a week that we do Zoom. And then we have an enrichment day. We have 2 academic days. This spring, we were supposed to add swimming, but the contractor wasn't able to fulfill. So we did 4 days this week, but starting in June, we will do 5 days a week, and we're excited. We're going to add swimming on a Monday, basketball on a Friday.
Ooh.
So we're increasing our program.
You are. And so tell me what other kinds of things the kids are doing in this program. This sounds like a very kind of all-encompassing, kind of well-rounded.
Yes. The primary focus is academic support. So the parents enroll their students because they want additional support in math, reading. We do our own assessments. Based on the assessments, we identify where the child is weak in a particular skill, and then we work in that area. And so we're able to see across a school year, a program year, improvement because we've concentrated. That academic support gives them access to the enrichment and the mentoring. So we have a boys mentoring group on Wednesday and a dance class for girls on Wednesday. And we do the mentoring of the girls through the dance, and we get all the little girl issues.
Oh, I can imagine.
And so then we have high schoolers who are enrolled in our employment opportunity program, and that operates for 2 semesters. We hope to expand to 3, but we're focused on giving them a safe place to talk about their concerns. They're generally excellent students who are very quiet, and they don't share what's going on. And so in this setting, they work with the counselor that works in the session, and we've been able to help kids overcome some real issues and to maintain their privacy. And it also gives us an opening to talk with parents who would have no way of knowing what their child needs. Now, we don't share what's said, but we can open the door to talk about needs. And it's been very successful. April 1, we took 2 students down to Jefferson City to meet their legislators and to witness what was happening on the legislative floor. And the young man finished after the session. He said, I think I'm going to go to college and major in law. I think I'd like to do this. So our goal is to help them succeed in math and learn the steps that they need to be successful to qualify for post-secondary, and then help them make some decisions about wanting to go on and be successful. So we do that for high school.
Understood. So what age range? It sounds like a wide age range.
It started out in the original years just 3rd to 9th grade. 9th graders didn't want to leave, they came back 10th grade. Didn't want to leave, came back 11th grade, came back 12th grade. Then we found mothers saying, well, I have a second child at home. I can't leave her at home alone. Is there any way? So then we expanded to K2. So we're doing all the grade levels.
Wow. All the grade levels.
All the grade levels.
And so I imagine with doing all the grade levels, this requires a lot of volunteers, community support?
Yes, our enrollment is based on the number of people who can come in and help us with the students. So if we have 25 volunteers, we can accept maybe 12, 13 students. 50 volunteers, especially if we're going to do one-to-one, we can accept 50 students. And so we're really hoping that starting this May, to get the training done, but come June, because we're going to open up a 5-day program for June and July, we really need the community to step up and volunteer with us. The college students will be gone, And so we need community volunteers. They can volunteer 1 day a week. They can volunteer to chaperone field trips, or they can volunteer to read. Or if they have extra skills, they can volunteer to tutor on the academic days.
Okay.
So we have lots of opportunity for volunteers.
Okay, so that sounds like no excuses, right?
Yes,
There's a place for everybody
Yes.
to volunteer, and
Right.
it sounds like you can volunteer as much or as little
Exactly.
as fits your schedule
Exactly.
and your skill set.
Yes, exactly. And once you step into the program, as the college students tell us, I was really tired today. I didn't want to come. But the minute I come through the door and the kids run and they hug me and they tell me about their school day, all my fatigue leaves. So I would urge volunteers, don't be concerned that you've worked a full day. 1 more hour, these kids are going to fill you with joy and excitement, and you're going to leave there as if you'd gone to the gym, just fully refreshed, uplifted. It's something you should want to do.
Yeah, it's important. That give back.
Yes.
That give back feels wonderful.
Yes.
It feels wonderful. Okay, what else do you want us to know about Grade A Plus program?
Well, we have a website, and the address is www.gradeaplus.inc.org.
Okay. Okay.
And on the website, you would find our application forms. You would find information about our programs. There would be opportunity to donate if that's a way that you would like to support us. Even though we have grant funding, there are a lot of things that we like to provide for the children that are not in the grants. The grants help run the program. But, for example, on breaks, when we're not operating, spring break, Christmas break, we encourage parents to take their kids to events, take them to a movie, take them to Skyzone. And so we help kind of finance some of that because many of our families don't have the funding to do that kind of thing. So private donations are really critical for us to expand the program.
Yeah, that's all those things are very important.
Yes.
Help produce very well-rounded children.
yes.
It just sounds like
And
that's what-
successful children.
And successful
We
children.
have a history of kids going to college and being very successful there.
Thank you.